Right, I'm going to go through this video again because I did record it with my mobile phone earlier, but the imagery just didn't show up. For some reason, I don't know why. I'll have to get a better screen recorder. But I'm going to do it this way now. I'm going to make sure, and I've thought of a few things actually that I could have said. I don't particularly want to do a commentary on this clown and the people that turn up in his studio. I really don't. Oh, come on, when does this clown show start?
You know the truth, but you hate it.
I'll just let it play. I'll pause it and comment on whatever. You'll have to excuse background noise and stuff.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you all are doing good tonight.
Well, no, you don't really, do you?
A wonderful night of sleep and a wonderful day of double exercise. And I do most of my contemplating and most of my thinking while I'm walking, listening to music. And
this is an energy
just a
drink,
few things
not beer.
that I'd like to hear, or I'd like to see what's funny. The way my brain works is I glanced down, I saw the
Nobody's
word
interested in how your brain works, Ken. We know how your brain works in the sense of what proceeds forth from your mouth. Really? I don't hate you, Ken. I don't hate anybody. I can't be bothered with it. It's just a pain in the neck for me. I learned that lesson years and years ago. So let's see what you're coming out with.
And immediately I added it into my vocabulary. So that's the kind of brain I have. It's not.
Nobody cares what your brain is. You've got your brain. Look, your brain, Ken. I know you. Apparently, you've got degrees and all this stuff, but your brain is no better than anybody else's. It's just that not everybody has had the opportunity to go to a so-called Bible college, seminary, as you Americans like to call it. If I could have got to college, if I'd realised that I had pretty good learning skills when I was younger. I didn't find out until I got to jail, to be honest, if you know what I mean. I could have had 2 or 3, maybe 4 different degrees by now. And I'm not joking. If only I'd sort of realised I had pretty good learning skills and, school discouraged me from learning stuff because they just bore the hell out of you. I don't suppose many people could disagree with that. Anyway, I'm not trying to be clever, I'm just saying.
Link is posted here. No. Still trying to figure out how to do this iPhone streaming thing. So anyway, I've been just kind of thinking about, talking about real issues. The drama's good, of course, and it's fun. And
none of this is funny
out there. They really are evil. But sometimes you go after evil in different ways, and one of those ways to go after evil is simply to make those that are perpetrating evil look so stupid and so ignorant that nobody will take them seriously.
That's weird, Ken, because you're not coming out with truth. You won't even admit whether you were in that courtroom or not. Yeah, in one sense, it's your business, nobody else's. But you could give clarification. What's difficult about saying yes or no? Anything other is of the devil. When the answer is really quite simple. I'm not trying to oversimplify it, right? But the question is, and Cerberus, whatever he calls himself, asked you a very simple question, basically. Were you in that courtroom in North Carolina? Yes or no? What's difficult? If you say no, fair enough. If you say yeah, well, well then obviously you would have to explain who that was with the beard there, wouldn't you? And I think most of them know, Ken. Come on. Yeah, I respect your right to privacy and whatever, to not tell somebody something or whatever. We don't sit there lying because you're actually making it worse, I think, Ken.
Because I actually heard that there was a guy named Happy Chappy or Campy or something like that, Brett King, Thick Shades, and that circle there were partially responsible for this guy's life ending prematurely.
Whose life ending? Not sure what you're on about there. Anyway.
That's just what on good evidence
Oh, is it?
I have. Of course, there's no way to prove these things legally, but this is the kind of people that we're dealing with. We're dealing with evil people that have been bullying people for years.
Can you bully people really, just differently?
And
what's that got to do with it anyway?
Interesting that the first pastor ever to come out and speak and challenge these guys, now my name's being thrown through the mud. And I'm sorry that reasons to believed Brett for a moment, but then.
Ken, you're dragging your own name through the mud, especially with your boasting about your so-called genius. It's nauseating, really.
Know who he is. So things are about ready to backfire on you there, Mr. Brett King, Bird Brain. You have no idea what you've unleashed on yourself through simply just, I am asking the Lord to leave you and to the demons that you have been playing with and toying with for these years. You know the truth, but you hate it. You've been given every answer in the book from me personally on your supposed intellectual struggles with Christianity. You have no excuse. I've answered your question about mouth.
What's this equivocation? I think that's the right term. First, what's Brett King got to do with what the truth concerning whether you were in that courtroom or not? Who Joshua Nathan Marks Herbal really is? And is it smoky? And I mean, bear in mind, a lot of people have been made angry over this because of the stuff that has been said to them, regardless of what you think the utility of the F-bomb and calling someone trash clowns and all sorts of other names and whatever. Right. They've been upset. You're getting pushback, and so that's how it goes.
You just want an excuse as to not embrace the true and living God and his son, Jesus Christ.
That's not true.
So, Mr. Bean Brain Butt Sucking King, your days are numbered once again.
So is a mouth atheist, but why is he brought into it? I don't understand. I know he'll have found out on the grapevine all this stuff going on with Smokey. He probably knew about it months ago. And actually, so did Praise, really. He had reason to be suspicious because of those payments of cash or whatever that he'd received. Named the payment from Joshua Marks or whatever it is, Josh Marks. I mean, even Praise. I don't hate the guy, I never have. He's lost a supposedly good friend over it. The whole thing has caused a lot of trouble, Ken.
People have gotten you canceled. That's not what I'm going to do. I have no desire for you guys to leave the YouTube world. This is my desire. I want your spiritual nakedness displayed before everybody. I want your intellectual shortcomings to be displayed before everybody. And most of all, I want your evil intentions to be displayed before everybody. That's what I desire to happen out of all of this. And right now, there's a few of us that have black eyes and a few of us that look like, oh, things are happening and it looks like bad guys are winning and things like that. Oh, don't worry. I said the line was drawn in the sand a couple weeks ago, and I really felt that that's what the Lord had placed on my heart. And it seems to really be that. It seems to be a situation here where those that are on the Lord's side are truly being revealed. Now, like I said before, there are some dear Christians that are struggling and maybe a little confused, maybe be a little, hurt in the whole situation.
I'm not struggling. Struggling with what? My faith is firmly based on Jesus Christ, Ken. Not you or what any of those pigs that follow you do or say. Sycophants, most of them.
And I'm really sorry about that. That hurts me, and I hope to actually help get some of these people back and listening to the right people. I mean, my goodness, Shayla was in there listening to Brett Keene's stream, and if that is not the enemy bringing utter conclusion or confusion to a wonderful person, I don't know what it is. Brett Keene is scum of the earth, and Thick Shades is scum of the earth.
Oh, is he?
And Praise I Am. Now, he's not the kind of scum that those guys are, but he is very scummy because there's something in him that enjoys the drama. It's probably the dopamine rush. He probably can't get along with people and he needs to fight because, getting out these little memes. I mean, he had no reason to attack Gavin. Gavin did nothing. And here he goes at Gavin. It's so sad. It really is sad. Somebody, Olive, if you love your brother, get him some help. Good grief. This stuff is nuts. I thought I was going to come into this world and do some good and really help some people. But you know what? There is so much evil intent. And I think why it happens to people like Smokey and myself is because we, as flawed as we might be, we might actually be honest. Yeah.
Honest?
Actually be
You're kidding, aren't you? You're kidding. You can't even tell the truth about whether he was in that courtroom or not and who with precisely. Honest. Give us a break.
honest. And God can use honest people. God can't use dishonest people. He can in the ultimate sense. But when it comes to dishonest people, in that sense, that's not what the Lord's looking for. He looks for honest, broken people. People that know who they are, where they stand in life. There's no pretense. There's no guile. There's nothing but what you see is what you get.
You're being pretentious, Ken. You have been for the last 6-7 weeks and longer. So big-headed about what you think you are. Weird. I'm moving it forward a bit. I'm not going to listen to everybody out all of this. It's 3 hours, 3.25 hours of this garbage.
It's 45% of them, they match up, as in like plagiarism level kind of stuff.
What's he on about there?
It's not that hard to counterfeit things.
Oh, give up.
And especially if you're a lawyer. See, my wife has all of those documents and they're not filled in. So actually, I even know where the hard drive is. She didn't even work for the lawyer number, but I have all the legal documents, all the empty documents. There's
Why?
access to them.
Why?
And it's easy to flip that stuff around. They're empty. What do they even call them? You know, they're empty fields. Just put information in them. Lawyers don't even write their own briefs anymore. They copy and paste crap constantly. Even scientists do that. As a matter of fact, they did a study, and about 45% of all academic journals in the area of science, 45% of them, they match up, as in like plagiarism level kind of stuff. Because people say things, they copy paste, they have editors, they have chunks of what the facts are, and they put it that way. And I forgot totally why I even went down this road.
You're on about fake stuff.
Anyway, we're dealing with a lot of stuff. And
oh, yeah, legal documents. That's right. Why have you got them? Why do you need them? Seriously. Well, I mean, it costs money to get that stuff. Or somebody posted them to you from California.
Just really don't know what is up with a lot of stuff that's going on. There we go. I've met a lot of witches. They are on the rise. Yes, they're on the rise, but also they've been around for a long, long, long time, and they've been in the Appalachian Mountains. So, yeah, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Boy, look at that. 14 people are watching, and Smokey's not even here. Watch out.
So they're all witches now, are they? Don't be so dumb. I mean, Borky's a fool anyway. How can anybody really take him seriously?
Bet you if I put out a summons, Smokey will show up, and the viewership will go up to 30. I bet you anything. Throw Will Kincaid in the mix, and you got yourself a party. Because I am the Grand Master.
If Will Kincaid turns up, it'll just end up a dumpster fire. The guy's a pig.
Grand Master of Ceremonies. You might call me a guru of types.
What, are you a Buddhist now, are you?
So who do we have here? Andrew, how you doing, man?
Yeah, just me. Saw you around, thought I'd come in and see what you're talking about, so...
Well, what do you think?
The guy on the right there is Andrew Graham. He did a video once on his channel. He's going to destroy the King James only Bible movement. The King James onlyist Bible movement. It was so scary hearing him say that. And the Catholic so-called Church have been trying to do that for the last 300 or 400 plus years. And Andy is going to succeed where they failed. That's what I think of you, Andy.
Were you paying attention?
I was certainly trying to. Whether or not it went over my head or under my head or around my head, some of it's got to sink in, I suppose, at some point. But I do think this activity does have to stop. I think that sums it up for me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It needs to stop. It needs to stop. But I can guarantee that those that have started it are going to go down before it stops. There's no way I'm going to let Brett King survive this, as far as not totally embarrassing him and humiliating him intellectually.
Well,
That is what I'm going to do.
I have to say, I couldn't believe it when I saw him in that stream.
Which stream is that?
He was in Fraser's stream a couple of weeks ago.
Oh,
I couldn't believe it.
Oh, why not? Didn't chill out.
Anyway,
What's it got to do with you? Mind your own business. Works both ways, doesn't it? I couldn't believe it. Praise lowered his standards to let Brett Keane in. An Untermensch. What's Brett Keane got to do with it? I mean, apparently destroying Brett Keane proves everything about Smokey. It proves that he's holy and righteous. It's just deflection.
That's a different road.
yeah, yeah. Hey, Devin, how you doing, man? Are you there, Devin? I hear him, but I can't hear anything intelligible.
No, I hear footsteps.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I muted him. So.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. So, what are some of your thoughts, Gavin? You there?
Yes, sir. Shalom. Shalom, Dr. Kenny.
How you doing, my friend?
G'day. Good, thank you. G'day, neighbour Andrew.
Hey, neighbour Gavin.
So, how you doing, man? Any thoughts for tonight? Did you listen into any of the things I had to say? I know I ramble a lot, so there's really anything you could bring up.
Well,
I don't have topics.
Yeah, but see, Dr. Kenny, for a rambler, you're very easy to follow. If that makes sense.
That. Yeah, I appreciate that. You know, maybe it's because, Lord, I was born a rambling man.
Oh, yeah. Or are you a midnight
Trying to make
rambler?
a living and doing the best I can.
Are you a midnight rambler? You know, the one they were talking about? Yep.
I'm a vagabond. I'm a rambler.
You do a Led Zeppelin, you ramble on?
Yep. I'm a boxcar and a jug of wine.
We could do this all night if I thought of
for sure. Yeah, if I plan anything out, then, like topically, let's say I wanted to stay on a particular topic tonight. If I planned that out and then it got off track, which it will get off track, then I would beat myself up, say, man, why can't I even do a stupid show on one topic? So I stopped even worrying about things. It's like my channel's not going to be clean and pristine. It's going to have crazy, songs here and, me playing with dogs over here. And, it's just going to be an eclectic channel. Sometimes it'll be serious. There'll be something there for everybody. There'll be music. I'm going to start playing more drums and stuff, playing more guitar. So it's just the way my brain works, and it's just the way things will, be. Here's Mr. Moki.
So we call you Ted Kirkpatrick, do we?
I don't quite know what that refers to. You have to fill me
Ted
in.
Kirkpatrick is the drummer from a little band otherwise known as Tourniquet Christian Metal. He plays
okay.
Basically.
Yeah, I've heard the name, but it didn't.
Check them out. They are brilliant.
Yeah, sure will. I was thinking.
¿Cómo está?
Hey, Boki.
¿Cómo está, Bucky? ¿Cómo está?
Clown, a real clown.
Venimos Pilipinas.
Magandang hapon galing sa New Zealand.
Magandang hapon.
Did you just
hapon.
tell him that he looked like a female Filipino?
I just told him.
No.
No, I told him good noon, and he told me good afternoon.
Oh, because I heard a Filipina in there or something like that.
I said Pilipinas. That's how we say the Philippines in our language.
Okay, Filipinas.
Yes.
Oh, that's why you can't say Philippines. but
So my
Philippines,
comments hidden,
like a
is
lot
it?
of people.
All right.
I
Hey,
mean, we
Bruce,
use the
you're
Philippines.
you're not invited to come in, Bruce, because you're very dishonest. So, but you are welcome in the side chat to say whatever you want. Sorry, Boki.
That's all right.
So Bruce is very dishonest, and you're not.
Dr. Kenny, Bucky and I were just commenting on how guapo puggy you are.
What does that mean?
Devilishly handsome and never aging.
Oh, give
Oh, there you
over.
go.
Come
There
on.
you go. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, I think it's pronounced Filipinas. Yep, I think that's what it is. Is that good evening? See the screen there? And stupid O or an ergo is here. That's Boki's love interest.
Oh,
She
thanks.
saw a picture, or he saw a picture of her, and it knocked him off his feet. That he fell out of the room. See that?
We really needed to know that, didn't we? Eh? Thanks.
Yeah.
Some women will do that.
Let's see here. Bruce, I would say, Bruce, when you actually say you try to talk to me, I know that the motions of actually making words coming out of your mouth that sounded coherent and sounded like the English language, I know that that's what you mean. But let me tell you what I heard. I heard someone come in and ask very dishonest questions with not good intent.
Oh,
See,
dear.
because you wouldn't even be here
Not the intent
doing the
that
things
you
do
want.
if you actually cared about anybody. See, but you're into drama. You're just a drama queen. I think they do have some medicine for that. It's called Dramamine. So anyway, you should probably take some of that, get some rest, go to sleep, and try to wake up as a man. Stay away from the drama. You guys aren't as clever as you think you are.
Neither of you can. Got to say, though, I'll never be in a live studio with Bruce. I certainly wouldn't go in his channel. And I would never let him in mine. No, thanks.
And now you've kind of made somebody mad that is at least smarter than you, Bruce.
Oh, give
I'm
over.
not the smartest person in the world, but
Nobody
I am
cares
smarter
if
than you.
you're angry, Ken.
And I know that you are.
Let me tell you something. There's nothing unique about you being angry. But your little crew has made a lot of people angry over the last 6 or 7 months or so. Hold on. Maybe nearly 10 months or so. Longer, probably. I'm not angry. I'm just sick of reading the lies. Deception, obfuscation, twisted reasoning.
And so I can probe every question you ask, or I can discern the intent of your heart, not
No, you
necessarily what
can't.
is said, but what is behind.
You can't discern the intents of anybody's heart. What do you think you are?
What is said. I know you won't understand that in the slightest. It was let's see here, Wittgenstein at the end of Tractatus that said that which undergirds or stands behind what we say, it can't be said. And it just means that which grounds something you can't step outside of that and objectively see that. So I'm just wanting to point out that you're just, um, oh goodness, Bruce, you're very dishonest, man. You're very, very dishonest. And I don't know how else to say it, Bruce. You're just a dishonest man. Now, I will give you one more chance, but not tonight, because I really don't want to talk to people like you tonight. I've had a great day not thinking about you guys, but I've been thinking about the YouTube's world, and I'm in it. I'm here, and I'm going to be king of the castle.
You're
I'm
not
gonna
the king
be
of
king of
anything.
the hill, and I'm just not going to take any crap. I see Christians have been bullied for far too long. We have been passive.
Hold
We
on,
have
hold
fought.
on there. Bullied? I think there's been a lot of people being bullied from California there. Don't give us that stuff. Hypocrite. You spent a lot of time going after the raging atheists. Brett Keane. All of a sudden, Veckel was a pile of garbage. Then a certain other person, a Presbyterian, he was an Nigger. All of a sudden, when he was the sort of second, not in charge, but like, you know, one of these so-called elite in Smokey's channel. So he's a piece of garbage now, apparently, all of a sudden. Jamie Russell, that's understandable. I couldn't care less. No offence, but I mean, I just couldn't care less. Who else? Loads of others. Amazing.
Bought by our pseudo hippie Jesus picture that we have in our minds, that somehow this is what a masculine man should be, and this is what a Christian should be. Let me remind you, people, Jesus walked into a temple and threw tables over. That was pretty violent. Do you think
Hold on,
he
you're
just
not
sat there and
Jesus,
talked to the
Ken.
people nicely too, saying, "I love you. You've turned my father's house into a den of thieves. Please step back while I flip this table because I don't want to hurt your toes." Bruce, is that the kind of Jesus that you think exists? Or do you think of Jesus that sees total dishonesty and unrighteousness? People that think they're doing holy because they're ripping people off in the church. See, they're thinking that they're ripping people off is justified because it's in a church and it's flowed in spiritual language or it's wrapped around a temple. Let me tell you, Bruce, I'm not going to fall for any of you guys' disgusting antics. You guys are dishonest, and there's a new sheriff in town, and you guys can try to do whatever you
You're
want,
not the
call
sheriff.
whomever you want, try to cause as much trouble as
You're
you
not
want.
the sheriff.
Ultimately, it might cause me some
Give
harm,
up. I'm
but that
sick of
doesn't
you
really cause
Americans.
some
What you think you're in
sanctification in me,
charge of
and I'm all
everybody
for being
else?
conformed to the image of Christ. So you guys keep on going, but I want you to know, ultimately, you guys are going to be destroyed, and the process has begun. They just don't know it yet.
Go for it. Go for
Dr.
it.
Kenny, can I leverage off that, if you don't
Absolutely,
mind?
brother. Absolutely.
Oh yes, you may springboard off my words of wisdom. Well, come on then, we're waiting.
Yeah, and you see, when Jesus referred to that woman, pardon me, the issue was
Oh,
that
Gavin,
it was her. Excuse me.
Gavin, where are your words of wisdom? He is hesitating.
I hate when I talk and I try to take a drink at the same time. one of one of those things. But it was her response to Jesus. You know, she didn't take offense that this dog and then getting scratched from the table motif was being used. She didn't take offense, but it was her humility and the response. See, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for some humility to be displayed by these people, and I guarantee you, and everybody who's corrected me on things.
In my opinion, though, I think, humility, one aspect of humility is being willing to admit to the truth regardless of what everybody else perhaps is going to think of you or how you're going to be treated or whatever. We're not getting any real honesty from Ken. I mean, what's difficult about admitting to whether he was in that courtroom or not? He can't deny that he was on a road trip with Smokey. He made that perfectly clear. And they got hoisted by their own petard. Really, I mean, the fact is, let's be honest about this, right? If Sam had not been verbally attacked, abused, or whatever, falsely accused, perhaps his attention wouldn't have been focused on the person doing the accusing, i.e., a certain person in California. And he's been going on about it ever since I accidentally tripped over Smokey's channel. And that's been going on for, I don't know how long. Somebody did tell me. I would say at least very nearly a year. Which was months before I come across Smokey's channel. I didn't know what the truth was either way, really. I just thought it was a lot of nasty banter and so all that sort of stuff. But anyway.
Pastor Dewis pointed out, and I'm automatically, you're right. See, that's what actually clues me in on where the honest people are. And Bruce, you're
but
not
Ken,
honest.
you're being dishonest by not admitting to whatever the truth is.
Sorry,
just get it done and dusted, and that's it. Finish.
Look, I just wondered if you wouldn't mind if I leveraged off what you were just talking about.
Oh, Gavin is about to springboard off Kenny. Oh, come on, Gavin.
This is just a topic. Perhaps you might want to talk about it or not. I'm not sure. But you mentioned you felt the Spirit was leading you to set up a type. Your words were a type of online church. So
yeah. That's difficult, really. I don't think that's possible. Online church. It's weird, actually, because the church isn't an online thing. It's something I'm a part of. The body of Christ. The church isn't somewhere where a Christian goes, although I understand what's meant by that. It's something that you're a part of. It isn't really somewhere where you go to. I'm in there. I'm in the body of Christ. That's it. How are you going to have a so-called church online? I don't know. Some sort of fellowship. I suppose you could call it that. I don't. No, I don't think so. The accountability thing isn't going to be there, is it?
I'm just wondering if you wanted to speak to that a bit more.
Yeah.
Oh, go on, Gavin. Boost Kenny's ego.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Actually,
yeah,
you know
and it would just simply
Oh,
be,
come on, Andrew. He is going to destroy the King James onlyist Bible movement.
There's a lot of us, and I have been included in this. Church folk haven't treated me all that great either.
Oh.
And there's a lot of us that just want to find a church with no nonsense, where there's real people, there's no stupid drama that we're seeing right now. If somebody offends you, you don't double down and then start bending back and then start crying about it. I can say more about this stuff, but I how about just being some real people that just want to be real? And atheists are invited to this Church of the YouTubes because we want to show atheists what real Christians act like.
Oh,
And
you're
that they
kidding.
don't
You're
fight.
joking, aren't you? Seriously.
And if I ever hear anybody biting anybody in the back, I'm gonna whip their ass.
You're not whooping
And that's the way I
anybody.
think a pastor should be.
Yep.
So
I mean,
Oh, yes, Andrew Graham has counterpointed that.
have you seen the movie called Eric the Viking?
I'm going to move it on a bit because I don't really want to
sounds
listen to
familiar,
this.
but I don't think so.
Well, the modern church is like the sinking of High Brazil. Okay, so this High Brazil is a place where Eric Tim I believe. And so that has thrown a whole new thing to say, oh, he's a Nazi. He must be thrown under the bus, and everything to do with him must be not named.
Shep's joining us tonight.
Oh,
Anyway,
What's going on? God bless.
How you doing tonight, man?
Oh, just, I don't know, throwing my stupidity everywhere. Thought I'd throw some in here.
Well, there's
I don't want to listen to all this. I've listened to it all
I do
early this
understand
morning.
that, well, let's just say, okay, Nikki and Miss Laura, those two are beautiful women, absolutely. But I do understand. Well, let me.
Oh, but those women who used to be beautiful when they were part of your channel, your community, are just cows. They're just dumb cows now. Twittering away. Yeah, they're garbage all of a sudden.
I find all women, all shapes, all sizes.
Sparrow and
It's the heart. But after
Olive.
drinking enough, even I start to look handsome. So with enough drinks, everybody's beautiful, So I don't want to keep the ugly people out of the whole conversation. So anyway, Dave, how you doing?
I'm one of the ugly people.
You know,
Look at it.
No, I've seen Smokey face to face. He's ugly.
yeah, we know you've seen Smokey face to face, and you know whether you was in court with him or not, don't you? You know what the truth is, Ken. So did Praise when he got those payments. I don't give a stuff what money he got from anybody. But he got these payments months and months ago from Josh Marks. So that's quite a big clue. Praise didn't get on it conveniently. Money can make you blind, It's sad that he's lost a friend like Gavin. I mean, I'm not too impressed with Gavin. Who cares what I'm impressed with, but I'm not impressed with Dave. We're going to hear why in a minute.
I'm Cash.
Who's a handsome man is Will Kincaid.
I'm Cash.
Oh, here we go. Here's Sir
Will
Dave.
Kincaid is a pile
Oh,
of
gosh,
garbage.
What's wrong with this guy? How many times do I have to say to Cerberus? None of your business where I've been, where I was, or where I'm going, because you guys
Oh,
are
these
freaky.
guys are all snooping around again. Yeah.
yeah, turn up and turn on your camera, you stupid idiot.
Yeah, they're like roly-polies. They're everywhere.
I just had a good study, and just a few people were not many. And I did Luke and Acts, and I was digging.
No,
around,
all
and
you
then I started
did,
playing Bach
was read it out. Anybody can do that.
and stuff, and I had to get that. I had to kill it because I know they're coming from. Yeah, if you played around
Yeah,
with music.
I
was
still
playing-
can't find your channel.
You know?
Dave, is it there?
Oh, it's just the name of my. I'll just make a comment in the chat room.
Oh, I can't get into it because I'm in here.
There.
You know what I
What's that
just
name?
noticed, guys? This is interesting. I want you to look at this picture that's up on the screen here. That is clearly photoshopped.
Yeah,
That is
Which
clearly
it was explained why. There's the original photo, and there's this one where they put the beard on to make a comparison. That is all. What is dishonest about it? There's me comment that's hidden. I mean, I made that, what, hours ago? Oh, or 2 hours ago, yeah.
Photoshop. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
There's a beard added, and there's
Oh,
glasses added.
so every picture you've seen is
And this guy
photoshopped.
is showing it as
That picture of you in the courtroom was photoshopped, was it? But you say it was too blurry. You know, hypocrite, you lying
I
pig.
know beyond a shadow of a doubt, this picture right here,
You don't have it up.
I have it on the screen, but
Oh.
I don't know how to put the pictures up more than just
Yeah,
the banner.
Isn't it the same picture? That
Is this Smokey's channel or yours? This is yours.
Photoshop?
John.
This is mine, yeah.
Or-
I'm not sure, but I know that this right here, this has been photoshopped.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
You're being disingenuous again.
Went through and showed where it was photoshopped and everything.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'm just saying that whatever this picture is right here.
Oh, you're talking about this guy's avatar.
Yes.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought you were
that
trying
picture
to
right
show.
there.
Gotcha.
Oh, no.
I thought you were
Yeah.
trying to show something that you couldn't get up on the screen. Gotcha.
You know,
Yeah, why
Well,
did they
that's
do
the
that?
end of the
Why did they Photoshop these? What's the point?
they were making a comparison, you know. Picture of him without a beard, picture of him with a beard. That woman recognised both images. She was in the courtroom. She recognised Kenny Rhodes there. And she recognised the guy known as Joshua Nathan Marks Herbal. Right, so Kenny's there with that guy in that courtroom. And that victim, I can't remember her name, Satori or something, said you doesn't know whether it's Smokey Saint or not because Smokey hasn't shown his face. Right? Dave, you're an ignorant shit, really. Apologies for the bad language there, I repent of that, but this guy is a piece of work, really. I mean, I did have a decent sort of conversation with the other day, but it wasn't about all this stuff.
I'm not sure.
It didn't make
Actually,
any sense.
what they did here, I'll tell you what they did. They took the picture of Smokey that says "You'll believe what you want to believe." They put glasses on him. They darkened the eyebrows, and they put a beard on him. That is the picture.
Hold on, they showed a picture of, and it was on a government website, of Joshua Nathan Marks Herbal. Showed his address as well.
See how sneaky those people are?
Yeah, I don't know what the point was.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just
Pretending
pointing out that,
ignorance,
Cerberus
Dave.
here wants to know
Oh,
where
hold
I
on, he
was,
doesn't
where
need to
I'm going, all that kind of
pretend.
stuff.
What
But-
business is it of theirs?
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
mind your own business,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. But I wanted to point out that
The person that's been attacking all these others, those Untermensch, those cows and trash clowns, verbally attacked them, demeaned them, right? And all of a sudden they're incredulous as to why they're getting all this.
these guys are so easy to fool that I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that this picture right here is photoshopped. I could show you the original if I knew how
Ruth,
technically
give
to do it on my
over,
phone and
Ken.
put the
Oh yeah,
picture up on the screen.
they actually were talking about that they did that too. They were admitting
Yeah, they
that
admitted
actually
it.
they
Yeah,
did
and
that.
they explained it, but you're ignoring their explanation. Here's a picture of Joshua Nathan Marks Herbal without a beard. Sister Sunshine, he was on there. Jesse Lee Peterson, that was him, definitely on there. Josh. And then Smokey's apparently revealed himself on some video months and months and months ago. Picture of him without a beard, picture of him with a beard. It was seen in the courtroom by the victim. Why can't they just admit to the truth, Ken? Dave, No matter what, I shall be absolutely loyal to Smokey. That's him.
Oh, they did.
What a
See, I just
fool.
I just guessed. I just know because I know I'm sharper than the average cat.
You know that day that jerk came over to my channel and started asking me about John. So why do you talk to Josh? I didn't even know what he was talking about at first. Because he says, so why do you talk to Josh? And here's my testimony, my testimony.
Oh,
This and
give
that,
over.
this and that.
Yeah, just
Smoking
mimicking.
this, smoking that,
Ridiculing
Josh
him
this and Josh
proves that he
that,
was
and
wrong. Yeah,
it's horrible.
right. Yeah, right.
But I forgot what the fuck he said. I got mad at him. I let him have it. And I told him my
You let him have it.
testimony.
Oh, that was really scary. Oh, I let him have it. Ooh.
Dude, man.
He mocked my testimony. He mocked it. He mocked my testimony. I gave him my testimony for probably a good 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah,
From when
I
I
know.
was
I saw that.
He mocked
Yeah,
it,
he-
man. He just
Yeah,
mocked
well,
it.
he was
Why would
he was the
anybody
one
like-
that was talking to Nikki
Why would
as
anybody
it-
listen to Crash
when
the
she was
Radio?
sharing her testimony of her own victimhood, and he was creepy about it.
That day,
Yeah. Yeah.
you're always going to get mocked by a Christian that sticks their finger up their ass.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, yeah, he does that, does he? How do you know? Do you live with him? Shep? Give over with the voice fry.
I gave him my testimony after he begged for it.
Isn't that something?
And then it wasn't a testimony.
Isn't that something? That's really sick.
Nikki gave her
You
testimony,
people are sick.
Yeah.
and then he said something snide in the side chat where nobody can see it. It's a private chat over here, only where everybody here can see it.
And him and that devil with the black wings flying around all the time, whatever that guy is, and then that other fucking asshole that does all those video captures. I'll tell you what.
Well,
man.
there's the creepy lawyer Rob Reed.
Oh yeah, he's the lead clown. I swear he is. He's the lead clown in the whole thing. He is.
But just so you know, Dave, I love you.
I love you too, bro.
I don't
Yeah,
care
I'm
what
just
you say
mad at
about
everything.
me.
Yeah, I love you.
No,
I
you
love
guys,
you.
that sounds
I
really
love
gay.
you
Stop
too.
that, that's gay.
Yeah, but deep down, I'm not gonna fuck with you guys that are, not the troublemakers. Trust me.
If I was Smokey, I wouldn't pick those guys. And I wouldn't have picked that nose job either.
Know when I'm trying to be a troublemaker. Where I come from.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what. I've grown to absolutely despise these people.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I wouldn't tolerate them in real life either. They're on my shit list forever.
Yeah, and
That's
that's
scary. Oh, dear. That is so scary. Who cares who's on your list, Dave? No one but you. And let me tell you something, Dave, if you ever listen to this. I know for a fact that if you just acknowledge the truth, saw it for what it is, and went against the narrative of Ken, Andy Graham, Shep, Gavin and Smokey, your name would become mud. They'd do the dirt on you as well.
why I thought stupid OR energy was right about me. That like I'm passionate when these evil people hurt people I love, but I'm equally as passionate and actually I lack empathy. And I really could if they were in front of me.
Listen to the way Dave
This is neither
speaks to
true, I mean,
Cerberus
confirm or
Hex when he
deny,
comes
but
in.
hypothetically, if they were in front of me, I would wring their neck, quote unquote.
Yeah, these people are not only enemies of Christ; these are enemies of America too.
Humanity, enemies of humanity.
Yeah, and
Well, I've got to say, I do admit that I'm no friend of America, generally speaking. There are some very decent Americans over there, of course there are. But these people that you refer to, Dave, people like Good News Gospel, Bill, Sam, and some of the others. I mean, even Ben, he's not an enemy of Jesus Christ. Eric Jewell, I'm not totally impressed with him, to be honest. I will never learn from him. I will never seek knowledge, so-called, from him. but he's not an enemy of Christ. I couldn't fairly state that Brett Keane is. I'm not keen on maltheism. In fact, I don't like it from what I've understood of what that is. Who else would you be? Oh, Rob Reed. Not keen on Rob Reed myself. I would never go to him for knowledge. But he's not. I don't believe that he is an enemy of Jesus Christ. I certainly don't think praise is. I'm not keen on his annihilationism. In fact, I don't like it. Gavin. All right. Well, I do think he's some sort of Catholic. I don't know. I mean, that comment he made to me some months ago. I mean, that read so Catholic, I couldn't believe it. I mean, I actually think that he should throw his keyboard away if he's going to type out stuff like that in the comments.
We're enemies of our freedoms and liberties and all this kind of stuff. These are the type of people that.
No, I don't object to anybody having liberties and freedoms, freedom of speech at all. I would defend anybody's right to free speech, even a woman's.
They want to do damage. They want to destroy shit.
No, I don't think they want to do damage. I mean, you got to be honest, Dave. Dave. You people in the smoky so-called community have been destroying people for months and months, verbally demeaning them, trying to make them look stupid, and some of them have assisted with that, in making themselves look stupid, and you've highlighted it. But there's a lot of damage and offence being caused by the smoky community. So don't deny it. And you with your nasty mouth, Dave. I don't know what you think you are. I'll tell you one thing, though. You're definitely not scary. Not at all. Not even
And
slightly.
destructive. They love destruction and misery are in their ways. The way of peace have they not known. They promise people liberty, but they themselves are the servants of corruption.
Oh, are they? Are they?
That's what these
Beautiful.
people are. And I don't care what the hell they think about me and all of that shit.
Yeah, you do.
They
Because
can-
you're going on about it. If you truly didn't care, you wouldn't say anything, really. Maybe
Keep
once, but I mean, you wouldn't keep hacking on about
Hey,
it.
Dave, I'm going to let this Cerberus in because he keeps on flapping his lips. Why don't you talk to him first, and then I'm going to
Yeah.
tell him what I think, and this is going to be the last time I'm going to deal with this guy.
Who is
So.
this guy?
Oh, he's a real ding dong.
Oh, is he?
I'm a super ding dong.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
He's a real ding dong.
I don't know. I don't even know him.
No.
Go ahead, Cerberus. What say you?
You don't know anybody,
Well, I'm
do
supposed
you?
to come in and I guess talk about it. So who here actually thinks me asking him to deny that it's him is actually asking where he is?
You know,
Like,
That's
whoever
actually
you
a
are-
double
whoever-
negative. That
whoever-
doesn't make any sense. Did you know
whoever
that
you
double
are-
negatives make
It's
a
not in the
positive?
same clause you got me learn English.
Whoever
No,
you
you
are,
learn English.
whoever the hell you
I'm
are,
sorry, Dave. Go ahead.
whoever the hell you are next to me here with this black fucking circle. You know, what the hell is it of you? All this shit. What's it your business to begin with? Can you give me a good answer?
Oh, because I'm actually trying to figure out what I should do.
What should you do is shut the fuck up and get out of here.
Well, if it's actually smoking, I will report him if he talks to children.
Report whoever the fuck you want. What of it?
That is
Sorry
what
about that.
I'm not sure what you're worried about.
Knock it
Uh,
out.
Hold
Bye.
on. Hold on.
Cowards.
You're an asshole.
Whatever.
No, okay, Cerberus. Now it's my turn.
Next to me here with this black fucking circle. You know,
Yeah.
you know.
What's the necessity of dropping the F-bomb?
Hell is it of you? All this shit. What's it your business to begin with? Can you give me a good answer?
Oh, because I'm actually trying to figure out what I should do.
What should you do is shut the fuck up and get out of here.
Well, if it's actually
Who am I?
smoking, I will report him if he talks to children.
Report whoever the fuck you want. What of it?
That is what I'm doing. I'm not
Do
sure
it.
what you're worried about.
Knock him out, Ken. He's not even worth it.
Bye, cowards.
Fucking You're an asshole.
Whatever.
Okay, Cerberus. Now it's my turn. Okay.
Go ahead.
Now it's my turn.
Go get him.
Okay,
Go
so,
get him. Go get him. I like
let's go back
rabid
to
dogs.
the question again.
The incoherent. Have you denied that it's you and Smokey in the courthouse yet?
Have I denied that it's me and Smokey in the courthouse?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Question.
Yeah.
When did you stop beating your wife?
When did I stop beating my wife? I never started beating my wife.
Prove it.
I'm not asking him to prove it. I'm asking him to deny that it's him.
Why should I deny that it's me? Why should I affirm that it's me?
Because it looks exactly like you and Smokey
So
in
what?
the courthouse. It would be analogous if you actually had a video of me beating my wife. That would be the analogy.
No, that's not the analogy because
It totally
you're
is.
assuming you're assuming that picture's me.
No, I am not.
Number one, you're assuming that it's.
I'm
an
assuming
authentic
it looks
picture.
like you.
Did you take the picture?
Oh, definitely not.
You might come up with a
Okay,
scenario.
then you don't know if it's been photoshopped, you don't know if it's been doctored or anything. And I just pointed out.
Oh no, I read it through a detector. It wasn't Photoshop.
And I actually looked at the picture you have here, and this is photoshopped.
This is Photoshop, yeah, but no one denies that it's Photoshopped. This
Okay,
picture was
just
deliberately
because-
made
okay,
to compare
so-
the Smokey
okay.
picture to see what he would look like.
Okay, so what you're telling me? Say that one more time, so I make sure I
This
understand.
picture
what you're saying.
that I was using in the YouTube was
Okay,
specifically
so the
made
Photoshop.
to see what Smokey would look like on that stream if he had a beard.
Okay, so that just doesn't make any sense to me. So you're telling me
Doesn't
that
have to,
you,
it makes
you're
sense,
just
though.
because you admit that this one's photoshopped, and you don't admit the other ones are photoshopped, but that's the basis why I should.
I
believe
checked the other one.
This is
The other
photoshopped and
one.
the other one.
No, I
So
checked
just
the other
because
one.
you
The
said
other
it-
one is not Photoshopped.
How do you know?
There are literal programs that use to detect
Did you do
Photoshop.
it?
They're free. Yeah,
you
they're
do it?
online. All you gotta do
And
is
you went
upload
through-
the
and you
photo.
went through everything, and you analyzed that very grainy photo that I could barely even see.
You haven't seen the full photo then. There's a
No, I've only
non-grainy
seen-
photo
No,
of someone that looks exactly like you, someone that looks exactly like Smokey, someone that looks exactly like a lawyer, standing
all I've
in a
seen-
room underneath the
all-
door that says courthouse.
All I have seen is a very grainy picture of someone that you said looks like me with a wood background.
It obviously is you,
Yeah, the
Ken.
one that zooms right in on your face. Yeah.
I looked
Yeah.
at that photograph, and initially the one that Sam showed, it only showed about a third of the back of Kenny's head. I thought that's Kenny straight away. I just knew. It obviously is Ken. Why can't he just admit it? What's he frightened of?
Exactly. That's all I've
Supposedly
seen.
your face.
And I care not to even entertain you goofballs.
Goofball.
So-
Don't entertain
yeah,
them.
right.
I'm asking you to
No.
deny it. Tell me
Why?
it's not you.
Why should I answer such a ding dong question?
What's ding dong about
Because
it?
I might actually
Tell
be
me
trying
why
to
it's
figure
not
out if
you.
it is you or not.
How about it's your business?
Oh, it's
Where I've
definitely
been,
my
where I
business.
was. No, it's not your business.
Yeah, no, pedophiles are society's business. Sorry.
It's not your business, and I have had this explained to me. I haven't looked into it, but as I understand it, that supposedly this Josh person and the actual crime is something to do with liberties with minors, and it is about basically like talking about sex with a minor.
It includes that, but not limited to that. Yeah.
No, it has
Yes,
nothing
yes,
to do with
I actually read the whole
it
lot.
has nothing. It has nothing to do with a sexual contact.
Oh no, it can be sexual contact. It's literally anything that isn't rape. This
Well, I don't
includes-
know.
This includes
I don't
groping.
know much about. I don't know
Right.
much about anything. I'm only speaking about what I know.
This includes all the gross things you do up until sex, like groping and fingering, all that
No,
sort
no,
of
no,
weird
no, no,
shit.
no, no,
Yeah.
no. That's not true. That's not true.
It is
That's
true.
not
I'm sorry, even if you
No,
don't
that's
know
not
it.
true. I do know that.
You don't
that
have
is-
to believe it. It just
No,
is.
that's not true. There are four
Say it
levels
all you
of
want.
pedophilia.
It's not
There's
going to
four
change
levels
anything.
of it on the law
Plain
books.
semantics.
Four
Great,
levels in the law
perfect.
books. There's 4 levels in the law books.
Yeah, bunch of pedophilia.
That one does not include what you just explained. So you're lying.
Yeah, it does. It does.
No,
Look
it
it up.
doesn't.
It's
Okay,
called
okay.
foreplay, you silly idiot.
Yeah, foreplay would be included. Yeah.
Lack of cerebrus cortex. How you doing
Which
tonight?
is a great
Woo,
Boston
not too
tune,
bad.
by the way.
It just sounds like you got a fucking short circuit in there.
Oh
Continuously.
no, someone mad. All you got is insults. I can't even get people to deny it's them in the picture.
Well, let me ask you a
exactly like
question.
them.
So, what is your end result? What do you want from this?
I'm trying to figure out what is the moral thing for me to do. That's my goal.
For
I
you,
wanna be moral.
huh?
Yeah.
Well, what do you think it might be?
The moral thing for you to do is buying your own business.
It could
That's what
be.
Scripture
It
says.
could be to mind my own business, which is protecting children from pedophiles.
Do you live in
That's
California?
included in my business.
Do you live in
It
California?
doesn't matter where they are. I'll do it anywhere.
Do you live in California?
It could be in the Middle East. I still
Do
do it.
you live in California?
No, I do not.
Okay, then stay out
And
of
it's
our
also
business.
completely irrelevant.
You let the local authorities deal with it. You stay
That's
out of
exactly
business.
who's going to deal with it when I call them, if it happens.
Well, why is it your business?
Because it's society's business with pedophiles.
Okay, then go ahead.
Is there
and call
another
whoever you
crime that's
think.
been committed? Where's
Yeah,
the,
I know these guys are ding dongs, man.
Is
I
there
hope
another-
not. Not that I know of.
Well, what are you going to call about? Who are you going to
Well,
call?
it would be a potential new crime. Yeah.
Well, where's the
What
potential
would be a
crime?
potential new crime?
What do you mean? It's a potential crime. It's not.
Well,
There
who?
isn't crime
Who's the
yet.
subject? Who's the subject?
Well, the subject would be
Minority
Joshua,
report.
No,
aka
who's
Smokey.
the injured party?
Lock you up before you do it.
If it hasn't happened yet, there isn't an injured party. Are you not listening?
So you're going to call on an event that didn't happen yet?
No, I'm going to call it an event when it happens, hence potentiality.
Hey, you better call Tom Cruise.
Potentiality. You got to just knife this guy out of
Yeah,
here.
call.
Oh
call
no,
me.
I talk logic and reason.
No,
Oh,
I'm
God.
No, I'm not going to
Get
get
Why
rid
rid
of
of
give
me.
these
it all.
guys even
No, I'm not
5
going to kick this
seconds
guy at all
fucking
because this
time?
guy is dumb as a rock. And
Oh,
I
yeah,
want
super
I want
dumb.
everybody to see it.
Talks the
Yeah,
motherfucker right out
let's
of
keep
here.
me in here and let's see you guys
And
dance
let 'em
around a little
rock.
bit more.
Oh no, I'm keeping you in here because this is.
Yeah, exactly. Please.
That's what they want.
I wish I could see one whole picture. Your lack of logic is disturbing.
Yeah, my total lack. Yeah.
Uh,
No,
hey,
how about this?
Wait a minute.
Show-
wait a
show-
minute.
show
me where I failed in logic
Whoa,
here.
whoa. This guy knows me? You know me? You know me?
Do I? I don't
Do
think
you
so.
know me? Do you know me?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Do you have a different
Well,
name somewhere?
How do you know how far my intelligence goes?
I don't know yet.
Okay, so
I
how
haven't
can
called you
say what
stupid.
said and make an assumption and an ass out of yourself.
I haven't
Make
called
that
you stupid
kind of
yet.
assumption.
But get some evidence here. It's building.
For what court?
For what court? My court to determine whether you're
Your
stupid or
court.
not.
Okay.
The court of
Can I
public
see
opinion.
your court
No,
license?
no, it's the court of my mind to determine reality.
Can I see your court license?
No, I can't show you my mind.
Hey, Sir Britt, could you tell me what the law of non-contradiction is?
As all in gold would say, this guy needs to take a deserved.
A cannot
stand
equal not A.
fucking out.
There, that's the simple version.
A cannot equal A.
Not A.
Hey guys, I just came back
At
in
the
from
same
a
time
big lunch.
and at the same place.
Yeah, a
That's
thing
very
cannot
important.
be itself and not itself.
No, that's the law of identity.
Yeah, exactly.
No, the law of identity is A equals A.
I'll come back when these motherfuckers are out of here. For now, I don't want to listen to this guy.
Bye.
Bye.
I swear, cowards. Is anyone going to actually deny that it's him and Smokey in the room? Does anyone have any information, or are you guys just dancing around and complaining?
Well, I'll tell you, it's not me.
I hope not. I haven't seen a picture of you.
As far as I know,
You're
Smokey has
looking at
never
a
been in
picture
a
of me, you
courtroom.
silly
He's
idiot.
never been
Oh,
in a
sorry, I
courthouse.
thought you were Chef. Unless Chef is, Vulcan.
He's never been in a courthouse.
The
We
odd
talked
guy.
about it.
I've
He's
been
never
in
been
the
in a
courthouse
courthouse.
once.
Who's never been in a courthouse?
Oh, Smokey told me that he has never been in a courthouse. Never. He hasn't even been to any courthouse since his last trip. Since his trip.
That's correct.
Never.
Really?
So
You never went to the courthouse to get a license or dealt with property or anything?
I don't know how that is, but he's never been in a courthouse. Now, knowing that he's never been in a courthouse, how could you assume that that's him in a courthouse?
Do you mean courtroom, maybe?
Courthouse,
Lots of things-
courtroom.
Lots
All
of
right,
things
fine.
go on in a courthouse.
Yeah, but still, he's never been to that, within that spectrum. So you tell me, why are you making a claim that that's actually him?
Because it looks exactly like him.
Well, indirect evidence.
Next to a person, there's more. Next to a person that looks exactly like Kitty.
Looks exactly like him.
During
Is that
the
really?
exact time Kenny and him went across the country.
Okay, is that really Kenny? Because looks like
It looks
Oh,
exactly like
come
him.
on.
I asked Kenny to say it's not him.
Borky,
I
you're
can't even
so
get him to say
stupid.
it's
It's
not
just
him.
beyond belief.
then if you think that looks like him, why do you feel the need that he still disclose it? If you know who that is.
No, I'm not asking him to disclose it. I'm asking him to deny that it's him. I'm not asking him to tell me it's him.
Okay, then you know that only looks like Kitty, but that's not him, right? So you should know that
It just looks exactly like him.
It looks like him, but that's not him.
Yeah.
So you're right.
Well, can he say that it's not him? Kenny, is it not you? This guy can say it's not you. Why can't you? It's because you're.
I don't.
it's because-
I don't entertain the.
yeah, yes, you don't
others.
entertain. Got it.
No,
First
no,
of all,
because-
Cerberus,
No,
he
you
made
have
it clear.
no. I'm a free person in a free country.
Yeah, you're
and
free.
on that basis, I tell you to mind your own damn business.
This
That's
is
what I
my
said.
business. Yeah.
No, it's not.
No, it's
none
not.
of your damn business.
Oh, it
No,
doesn't
it's none of
matter
your
if you
business.
think it is or not.
No, it's none of your business.
You are not the
I can
arbiter
assure
of what
you.
is my
I can
business.
assure you. No, I am the arbiter. That anything
Oh,
to do
really?
with
My
me-
business is
yes.
now your business?
No, yes.
Because
my
sir, you
business
invited yourself
is
into
to keep
this mess.
your
No, I did not. This
Yes, you
ghost was
did.
dropped
keep your
into my lap.
mind away from my phantasm. Don't let my
Away from your
phantasm live
phantasm?
in your mind, okay? Yes,
Your
that would
ghost?
be a visual picture. No, that's a visual picture imprinted on the essence of our mind.
The essence.
I don't want to have to explain it to you, okay? So,
No, please
Mr.
don't.
Service,
It sounds like
you
nonsense.
are you a Christian?
No. Definitely.
Okay.
Praise, listen, I don't have beef with you, I don't love you, but I'm not thick. Well, if anything, I am thick on weight, but I'm not thick. Alright? It's none of my damn business, so why should I make absolute conclusive claims about it? Alright,
Wait,
I'm not the one
You
who's
just
making
said it's not him.
It's
That was
not,
that was a pretty conclusive claim, wasn't it? It's not him.
and the basis that Kenny doesn't know where he was at that time. Now, you may have found someone that looks like him, but that's not him.
Kitty, were you not in a courthouse on your road trip? In a photograph. I'm not asking for a time. But
I want you to ask that question again. Was I not in a?
courthouse on your road
You don't
trip.
you don't see the grammatical structure of that sentence and what
No,
makes
it's not
it
really
a
an
weird.
issue. You know
It's
exactly
a
what I'm
weird.
saying.
It's a weird. No, it's a weird question. Is that not?
It's fine. You can think it's a weird question.
It's a
No.
question that leads the witness, which will
Yeah,
be
I'm literally asking him-
and not asked,
Yeah.
will be rephrased.
No, I'm leading him to tell me it's not him
Yeah, and
Okay,
leading
and
the
I-
witness, you
because
can't
I
do that.
really wish it's not
And
him.
I'm
Any
leading it.
courtroom
And
in
I'm
any
leading
country
it.
cannot lead the witness.
Alright,
This is
Cerberus,
not-
are you the police? Are you the police, Cerberus?
I do have a rank. No, not a police.
Okay, you're not the police. Okay. Why must Dr. Kenny be obligated to tell you any of this?
Wait. Who said obligated? I'm literally begging him to tell me it's not him.
And I'm
still
begging
holding
you
that
to
right
mind
now.
your damn business. I'm begging you to mind
He
your business.
already told you to mind your own business. So
Yeah, and
why
I
still
consider
keep
this
asking
my
the same thing?
business. So I'm sorry, it's my
Well,
business.
if you're really into this
But you
pedophile
can't
shit,
do
why
that.
don't you
You
go
can't
after
assert
all
it's your
other
business when
pedophiles?
I tell you to know your business.
Oh, I'll deal with any I find.
You
I
want me
committed a crime
to?
anyway.
Oh, good grief. See, I love it that these to keep you in here because it shows you're so stupid. Number one, you're not a Christian, which means you're prone
Oh, no.
to the darkness and the misinformation going out there. So, and the way you're probing shows me you're very kind of evil.
Probing.
And you giggle. Yeah, you're.
What
you're
am I probing? Other than trying to
You're-
get you to
you're-
say it's not you.
You're probing because you think it's your business.
On just that though. Is that it?
And
No,
you
it's
also
none of your
have to
business.
also-
Nobody in their right mind here in America would
You know, it's
ever.
puzzling to me.
They
They
want
want
to
to focus on one person over pedophilia. But
It's
they're
the one-
so
it's the one
adamant
presented to me.
They're so adamant about pedophilia. Then why don't they go to Hollywood? How about all these child rings that's coming out of Hollywood?
What, you want me to be the
About that.
pedophile punisher? Is that what you're asking me to do?
Well,
Is that the standard?
getting into
You're-
this crusade
you're
is a
going to do
start,
something
Cerberus.
about it, right?
What protecting people from one person? You think that's a crusade?
Well, you're basically here playing vigilante, so yeah, I
Yeah,
call that a
basically
crusade
a
because
vigilante.
first of
Well,
all, that
calling the
exaggeration-
authorities when a crime is committed is not vigilantism.
I did not say that. I didn't make that claim. but
That's
you're
what I'm
coming over
trying
here.
to do, though.
Yeah, you're poking at something that's none of your business.
Oh, it's totally
What crime? What crime, Cerberus?
not yet. Except for like
What crime? What crime,
What do you
Cerberus
mean not
Pox?
yet?
What crime?
So the crime that was committed was basically indecency with a minor.
When? When was this crime committed?
According to the court, it happened in 04.
Okay,
Gosh.
so define
That's a
indecency.
long time ago.
It's still a
It's a
crime.
long time ago, right?
That doesn't make the crime not happen.
Okay, define indecency.
There's two things here. There's two things here. Tell me if anyone disagrees.
Okay.
Number one, this is none of Cerberus Pox's business.
I
Anyone disagree?
No.
Number
I
two.
agree.
Number
Yeah.
two. Cerberus's actions have given me a great idea for a bumper sticker. Here it is. There is a huge shortage of tampons in the USA today. This is due to the number of pussies like Cerberus on YouTube.
That's a literal meme. That's a literal meme I made and put on Reddit.
Brilliant. Brilliant. I love it.
I
Yes.
love that you think my meme is brilliant.
Going to a
Thank you.
courthouse is a crime now, huh?
No, being convicted of a crime is committing a crime is a crime. Being convicted.
You're a disgrace, Cerberus. You're a disgrace.
Oh no, a literal disgrace takes time to disgrace. Oh
Oh,
god.
Cerberus, I
You're
want
a
to ask you.
disgrace of the intelligence
Yeah, hold on,
community.
guys.
Is what you are.
You guys are so bad.
Hold on, guys. Let
Wait,
me ask
I'm
you a
bad?
question.
Well, no,
Hold
bad. All I want
Oh.
is the
No,
denial.
hold on.
That's all I want.
No,
Then I'll
no.
walk away.
No, Cerberus.
You'll never hear from me again.
Well, you're not going to get it, so.
I know I'm
No,
not.
actually,
It's
no, I
so
actually
bizarre.
like that. No, I actually like the fact that you're here. I really
Oh, thank
do.
you.
It shows the kind of. It really shows the kind of quality of people that are out here getting into everybody's business. It's really
Yes, very
fantastic.
fair.
It really is. It really is none of your business.
Very,
It
very
really
fair.
is.
High quality.
It really is none of your business. It really is.
Oh no, I don't care if you
and
think
I
it is.
and I would but you do care because you're here listening to me talk.
Yeah, I
You
care
do
that because of
you're
my
in my show. You're in my show. You're in my domain. You're under talking. So you certainly
Yeah,
care.
I'm under talking you definitely.
Yeah, you certainly care.
Yeah.
So if
Yeah,
if
I
you,
care because it's my business. I don't care that you think it's not.
Oh my God.
It's not your business. It's not your
You-
business,
you are
Cerberus
free-
Pox.
You are free to be wrong. You
Dude,
go ahead and be wrong right away.
what is this
I'm free to be.
Why is Gavin characterising this Cerberus guy as Cerberus Pox? Like he's a venereal disease or something. That's not an argument. It's not proof of anything. Just belittling people. It's all they ever do. It's all they ever do.
Free from
It's
you.
the same thing.
Yeah, you are. You keep me out right
You're
now.
saying the same
Yeah, I
thing,
could.
Cerberus.
But I
Whether
love
you say-
showing everybody.
See what happens when praise comes
I'm
in.
sorry, it's okay.
No, I was just saying. I love the fact that Cerberus is showing everybody that.
I like praise. I've
Cerberus,
always
what's your
liked the
real
guy.
name? What's your
Look at
legal
that
name?
book.
Cerberus,
Don't know why.
Cerberus, what's your legal name?
Oh, I'm not giving you my legal name. I'll give you my real name.
Why? No, give me your legal name.
No,
Why?
thanks.
Why?
Why? Because I don't
You're
feel
a
like giving my
person-
legal. Oh,
You're
you
a
want me to
personality.
extend it to you?
You're a personality on YouTube. You
Am-
come in
am I?
here and try to pontificate to me about morality.
Am I a personality on
certainly-
YouTube?
So certainly you must be somebody and maybe you should tell me what your real name is before I listen to anything you say. So I would like you to
Okay.
turn your camera on, and I'd like you to
I
tell me your
literally
name.
don't have a camera for my PC.
Okay, well, regardless of that, I'm telling you.
Well, no, regardless of that, that seems
Why-
important.
why-
But okay.
Okay, then tell me your real name. I won't
thanks.
go to the video.
Well, because I don't feel like it. I don't think crazies on the internet need my name.
Okay, well then I don't think crazies like you on the internet need to know whether or not I was one place or another place or this place or that place. How about that?
I don't want to know where you were. I want to know that you wasn't there.
It's the same thing.
No, one only rules out one spot. The other one allows you to be literally
It's
anywhere else
under
on the
the
globe.
spectrum. There's
It's under
that
the spectrum.
ancillary there. It's the same thing.
Yeah, it shows that he wasn't in that particular location. Yeah,
Which
Okay,
means you
okay.
still want to know where
Okay,
he
Cerberus.
was.
Okay,
yeah,
Cerberus,
because but the
hold
other
on.
place is
Hold
the
on.
rest of the earth.
Here, hold on. Cerberus, I was not on the moon that day.
Great, you're not on the moon. Is that
No,
were
no,
you
no, no,
not
I
on the
wasn't.
moon?
No, I
Because
wasn't
you
on
were
the
in a
moon.
courthouse.
No, I wasn't on the moon that day. Okay. I
Okay,
wasn't
great.
on the moon.
Yeah, but I know you're not on the moon right now.
No, I'm telling you by negation where I was.
Yeah, not on the moon. Yeah, it means you're
Yeah.
somewhere else in the universe.
I'm telling you about
Yeah,
negation. So
I
where else-
want to know
so-
that you were somewhere
so-
else in the universe
so
that
what-
wasn't a
so-
courtroom.
So where else in the universe do you want to know that I wasn't there?
That
See how
courtroom
he see if Kenny loved the
during
truth,
Joshua trial.
Where? Why?
During the Joshua
he wouldn't
trial.
be evasive. Surely, the truth sets you free. Kenny just wants to carry on with the deception and the misdirection and lies.
Because I want to try to stop pedophiles from talking to children.
Yeah,
Okay,
why not?
that's great. I'm all behind that.
Oh, you really?
I don't
'Cause you
know-
seem to
I
be
don't- I
fighting
don't-
it awfully hard.
No, I just don't. No, you're assuming. Which
No,
makes
I
an
said
ass out of
seem.
me.
I said seem.
Oh, okay. I thought you said assume.
Kind of is going in
Yeah.
that
So
direction.
because I don't want to give crazies my location because there's a lot of crazies on the internet. I'm choosing to tell the crazy. I'm
You
talking
tell
with
people where
Circus,
you
who
are.
won't even tell
Maple,
me
what
his
is
real
it?
name.
Maple
I'm
Baptist
choosing not to
Church
give out
somewhere.
any information about
I
where I
offer
was,
to give
where
you
I'm
my
going,
real
or
name.
anything else.
People already know where you are. It's
It's
not
the same
difficult
thing.
to
It's
find you,
semantics. Real
Ken.
name, legal name.
Not that I'd be
No, it's
interested.
not for me.
Just give me your first and last name and where the city and the state.
Well, I don't live in a city either. I live in a state. I'll give you my real name in the state I live in. You can do that. Is that what you want?
It's freaking hot out here. This is supposed to be a
I don't
problem
know.
solved already.
Is it?
No,
We
it's
should
not
not
so.
find
on it.
Okay.
We should actually
Bulky,
talk about
you were
something
thick.
else rather than Super Six because he's not very interesting.
Oh no,
Yeah,
I'm
he's
so
kind of
not
like being
interesting.
dumb.
I'm being kept in here.
No, because you begged to come in, and we let
Really?
the
I was told I should come in. Like someone was trying to call me out for talking shit.
Yeah,
So I
because
came
you were
in.
posturing. Yeah, because you were morally posturing for a bit, so we had no choice
Really?
but to let you come
What?
in, and
Yeah. No. I
Well, it
came
wasn't
in.
me.
I was in the back
you were in the back, sure.
because I
All
was
right,
told
good.
I should come in.
All right.
Hey, Cerberus, could you read the statement there on the screen?
Quadruple negatives are not really a thing. Said this everywhere. Yeah, okay, what? What about it?
Well, that's basically the kind of questions you're asking me.
Quadruple negatives?
Mm-hmm.
You understand it's only a double negative when it's in the same clause, right?
Well, I just
Sounds
pointed
like
out a double negative. This is just the observation of Tom. Now, if you want, you
Yeah,
can come
yeah.
in and-
Having
and-
two
and
negatives,
defend
having
it.
two negatives in a sentence isn't automatically a double negative because there's thing called clauses. You do not know that? I thought you were a doctor. Did you not take composition?
I'm a medical doctor
Oh, okay.
and a psychiatrist.
You probably should have took composition while you were going through undergrad.
I'm
It's a
psychiatrist.
requirement in every college
No.
that's accredited in the United States.
Yeah, I forgot it, but I'm a psychologist, and so I actually think you're really stupid.
Oh no, you think I'm
Yeah,
really
that's my
stupid?
professional. Yeah, that's my professional opinion. Because I'm a
What
psychiatrist.
is
I play
intelligence
a
defined as
psych-
in psychology?
I play a psychologist here on the YouTube.
Oh, okay, so you're not. You just okay. Got it.
Yeah,
That's
I just play one. Yeah, I just play a psychologist like you. Like you're
Yeah,
playing.
yeah. I just played
Somebody
Cerberus.
who. Yeah, you actually play a man that I care whose opinion it is. Yeah, it's really funny.
I play the man that you care about. Oh, that's
No,
nice.
you are playing a man that I see that you assume that I somehow care that I
Oh no, I don't think you
consider
should.
your opinion. Yeah, well, no,
I
don't.
wish you would because it would solve this whole situation.
If they believe that they caught Smokey, why are people begging him to show himself on the internet? And
It's obvious why, Bucky. Don't be stupid. It would clarify a lot of things for quite a lot of people. Is Smokey saying really Joshua Nathan, Mark's Herbal? Or is it some other guy? A lot of confusion is, I mean, I've said this before in the earlier part of this video. It would clarify everything. Just admit whatever. Show your face. Yeah, I know you're sick of hearing it. That's it then. express, I don't know, genuine repentance where and if needed, which it probably is, because of all the offences caused to people, right? Yeah, people should be a bit stronger and a bit more, a bit more backbone when it comes to that. Get rid of the confusion. If somebody said to me, "Oh, I did this, that, and the other in the past. I got saved. I've repented of it, and this, that, and the other," I would accept that. I have done in the past with people who've actually done worse than what Joshua Nathan Marks Herbal is accused of. I'm not going to tell you who or what or anything, because it's not. It's actually not really any of your business. He's just trying to make it sound like a cliche that people want Smokey to just show his face. That's it. It's all sorted. Everything's sort of clarified then. Because people just do not want to be associated with somebody who's whatever. It's not affecting me. I mean, I'm not sat in my flat worrying about it. I know I'm doing a sort of commentary on this garbage. I'm only doing that because the upload I did earlier, the images weren't showing, the actual screen. Which I don't understand why. I'll have to. Don't know why that is.
A public platform such as YouTube.
No.
Oh, you know what?
Bobby,
Actually, they
hold on,
might. Sorry,
But
Mom, I
people
forgot
don't
to turn
care
on,
about.
sorry.
People don't care about Smokey showing himself. Everyone knows. Everyone, I guess, that's not in this room, are convinced at this point based on the photographs and the evidence.
Sorry, my mom was looking for my keys, and I told her I didn't know where my
Okay,
keys
so
were.
why must he show?
But I ended up having my
So
keys.
why is there demands that they must show
my
his face?
pocket.
That he must show his face?
Well, there used to be. Maybe there is new ones, but I haven't seen any new ones.
I mean, they kept saying, they were like, Smokey can clear this whole thing up if he
Yes,
just
he
shows
can,
himself in
dummy.
camera. And
Oh
yet-
no! What would
He's
Disgrace.
praised.
I don't
Absolute
even know how
disgrace.
the literal disgrace says I'm a disgrace.
I don't
Good
know
job,
how
Gavin.
the gu- I
Yeah,
don't know
you
how
are a
you-
disgrace.
Yeah, you had to sue your wife and buy her back. Good job.
Wow, Cerberus.
He's praised in about 10
Disgrace is
seconds.
calling me disgrace.
Yeah,
Get out
you're a
of here,
disgrace. You're
Yeah,
a disgrace, Cerberus.
I guess it would take one to know one.
You do know that's none of your business, Cerberus.
Oh, he's praised. Here
Oh,
we
is it
go.
not? Because he literally talks about it, or used to.
Sorry, guys, I have to swap people in and out here because I only have
Wait, what?
Yes,
So,
but Praise is joining us.
never mind.
Yeah, shut up, Pokey.
Hello, Praise.
Please.
Hey, what's up, guys? What's going
Long
on?
time no see.
Shalom, praise. How are you?
Doing all right. Doing all right. I wanted to relay a message to you from Daniel Marson. If you're interested, I can forward an email to you. It's up to you, though, Gavin.
Just send it to me by email.
All right.
What kind of nonsense is this?
Like even
That's
if I
amazing.
knew about what people did, or
Oh,
whatever,
praise.
This is a can of energy drink, by the way.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
beer.
Get a job.
My job is exposing you. I've done that.
No, be a man, step up to the
Get a
plate
wife.
and get a job.
Get a wife.
Yeah, go get a
You
real
Step
wife.
up to the plate
That's
and get a
right,
job.
you can't 'cause you tried, you
Step
little
up
bitch.
to the
You're a
plate
little
and get a
bitch,
job.
Yeah,
Step
Praise,
up to the plate and get a job.
You're a little bitch.
Praise, don't you
Step up to
understand
the
that
plate
You're a
and
little
get a
bitch.
job.
You can't even
Gavin?
get a wife. Don't you
Gavin
give me
is an
advice?
example of what you should do. You should get a wife, wait till she inherits a ton of money, and then sue her.
Yeah, then that'll be my job. Now I'll get a wife that
Do
I
you
can-
guys see how disgusting this conversation has gone?
They
It
think
is.
you're a bunch
That's
of
super
like-
disgusting.
you
It
guys
started
think
about
you're
the
a
time
bunch
I
of
was
archangels
Don't
right
tell me you
now.
don't have a
You're
job.
just
How
a
do you know I
bunch
don't
of
have a
sick
job, Gavin? You
purchasing
assume these
gospels,
things.
man.
Get a job, praise. Step up to the plate.
Well, how do you know I don't have a job? What evidence do you have I don't have a job?
Oh no. Standards of
Oh,
evidence.
shut your fucking mouth, Gavin.
Yeah, you talk a big game
Oh,
from behind the safety of your
hypocrisy.
I
mother's
would
microphone,
smash your
praise.
face in, Gavin, and I would watch you fucking bleed in front of my
Oh
face.
yeah,
Oh,
big
come on.
game,
Yeah,
big
oh,
game
yeah,
for
man,
the safety
another
of the
come on.
USA.
What are you, like 5'3"? You're just a little man, a munchkin. That's all you are, is a little munchkin.
Wait, what is this all about now? Is it what we have and what we don't have, what we did and what we didn't
Hey,
do?
can I send that 250,000, Gavin? That you owe me some of that money, that all the shit you put me through.
I made a comment the other night, Boki, that Praise didn't step up to the plate when it came to good Christian conduct, and this is why. Tell me if you disagree, Boki. Tell me if you disagree. Tell me if you disagree.
Go on.
This was my claim. Okay, he doesn't step up to the plate as a Christian man.
People have never
You've
come
made.
across.
I'm going to
Well, I've had enough
Ron
anyway.
Rabbit hit the nail on the head. You were one of the dumbest fucking retards I think we've ever come across.
That was a great recording. That was a great recording.
You're one of
That
the
was a
worst.
great recording. That was
You're
a great
disgrace.
recording. That
You're
was a great
disgrace.
recording of you
Defending
tucking your
Christianity.
tail. You tucking your
Smokey has
tail
laughed at you
into
because
your
you're a
butt.
disgrace.
Into your butt.
You are a disgrace.
You showed how weak you were against
You're
Tom
a
Rabbit.
disgrace to defending Christianity. You are
Oh, you mean like James Kuntz? You mean like James Kuntz praise? Like I don't kick
James
people
at
out.
least
Room.
can
I don't
defend.
kick-
He
why?
actually had a debate, James
Yeah,
Kuntz.
yeah,
You know
but
that?
why is that important? Why is that important if Gavin kicks or doesn't kick anyone out of the room?
Because
Why
he
is that
should know
important?
his place. He should know his place. It should not be in the arena of debating. You are a retard, Gavin.
According to who?
To every single damn, go to my poll. There's 65%. There was over 100 people that polled, I think, somewhere around there, and they all says you were the worst ever.
Yeah, I do have to admit, I voted that. I've heard his debates, I've seen them, watched one or two, not all the way through. But it was obvious, even to me, an absolute novice in debating. I mean, face to face, I'm sure I'd be okay. Online, it seems to be different. I don't know why. I'm not sure what the dynamics of that is, but it was obvious even to me that Gavin was no good at debating. I mean, I have heard some sort of interesting stuff from him on Clubhouse. He was going on about quantum and all that, something like that. I wouldn't say he's a moron, Gavin, but I do think you're a Catholic. People are going to laugh at that, but I mean, given the comment that he made to me a couple of months ago, it read so Catholic, I couldn't believe it. I mean, it was just, the questions he asked were just unbelievably stupid, actually, and very revealing.
Well, Praise, when you get a job, when you move out of home, from your mum and
Everybody don't have
dad's,
a job or shut the fuck up.
right? When you stop playing
Everybody don't
computer
have a job.
games all day, when you
Prove
stop
I
playing
play
computer
video games all
games,
day. Prove I
I'm
play
just
video
going.
games
I'm
all
just
day.
going off what you've told me.
I never
I'm
told
just going off.
you. I never said
Yes,
that
you did.
ever.
Yes, you have.
I never
You
have
have.
fucking liar, just like you said about
Yeah,
your
you
wife.
have.
Okay,
Just like
this
they
is
give them
absolutely
to your
going
wife,
nowhere.
right?
Praise.
And your mouth,
Were you
Satan.
denying not
your-
having a job, praise?
What's up? Did you say service? I'm sorry.
Yeah, will you deny not having a job? Will you deny that that's the case?
Yes, I deny that is the case. I do
That's
work.
so hard for some people. Shit.
Hang on,
Wait.
hold on. You mentioned that he owes you $250K.
Well, I
Gavin
said
owes
I
you
want some of that
250K.
250,000 because of all the shit he put me through.
Why are you disclosing that amount?
Because
in a
it's
public
public
platform?
knowledge, Bogey. Shut up. It's public knowledge.
Because that's the amount Praise wants.
It's none of your business, Praise.
It's none of your business with my private life either. Why are you sticking your fucking nose in it?
Because your mouth, Satan, betrays you as being one of his followers. You can't lead people to say. You can't lead people to Christ when you don't have a job,
So
Live at home with mum and dad.
you're
Live
a
at home
holy
with
man,
mum and
aren't you,
dad.
Gavin?
Right?
Are you a
Live at home
holier
with
than
mum
thou,
and dad.
Gavin?
No
You're
job.
holier than
40
thou.
years old. 40 years
Holier
old.
than thou. And no
Single.
one likes you.
Single.
Except
And
for the
spends
dumbasses
all
in this
day,
group.
all
Really?
How
day
many
playing computer
dumbasses don't respect
games.
you, Gavin? How many dumbasses actually laugh at you? How many people?
So,
You have to wonder
so
that.
that's 5 things that disqualify you from being any kind of Christian role model.
You don't know shit about my private life. You're in fucking New Zealand.
I know you don't have a job.
Shut your mouth.
I know you don't have a job.
You don't.
I know you
work,
live at
you don't
home.
work, Gavin.
I know you live at home
What
with
is
mum
your
and
job,
dad.
Gavin? What do you work? What's
I've
your
already told you.
So what is it then? Tell us what your.
So-
don't tell us that it's poking
So-
needles in people. That's not a job. That's demonology.
Oh, don't be stupid. You don't even know what you're talking about.
I've been a doctor citing that. Are you shut the fuck up, you dumb
Oh,
peewee.
bullshit. Bullshit.
Hang on.
You love demons, Gavin. No wonder.
Hang on, hold on. Now, let's talk about private lives here. Now, you said that your private life is none of your business. So why?
And these two were very good friends.
Okay, fine. So what if Gavin? What if I don't know what's going on here, but I'm gonna grant the variable.
He calls
So what-
himself an acupuncturist.
So what? No,
That's
not my
not
point.
a real profession. It's
That's
actually
not my point.
just-
That's not my point. That's not my point. Okay,
it's
that's
a
not my point.
niche. It's a
So
niche.
so what if Gavin bought his wife back? Is that your business, Prince?
It was all
Is that my business?
Like,
Is
that
that
was
any
me.
of these people's business?
But if you
It's
actually, I went through the
not
details of that on my show tonight. It was
It's
all
not
based on
your
pretense.
business, Prize. It's
It is
not
my
your
business
business.
because I'm the one
No,
who.
get a job.
I'm
Get
the one
a
who
job.
protected your
Move
dumb
out
ass and
of
tried to
home.
defend you.
Move out of home.
I'm
Get
the
a
one who
job.
tried to defend
Be
your
a
dumb ass
man.
when everyone
Be
was
a
laughing
man.
at me.
Get a job.
You're the one
Get a
that I had
job.
to defend.
Move
So
out
yes,
of
it is my
home.
business.
Move out of
Hey,
home.
guys,
Get
How
a
do you know?
job.
How do you know that, Gavin?
Hang on.
You're assuming
Dr. Kenny
these
wants to
things.
speak. Dr. Kenny wants to
Hey,
speak.
guys,
Get
can
in
I
the
say
room.
something?
Hey, shush.
You know, I really have affections for Gavin and Clay, and the level that this has gone to really breaks my heart.
Whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? Really? Kenny's fault, Smokey's, and the rest of the pigs on this California channel.
I really don't like to do this, and I don't like to be, picking on you, Praise, and all these other guys, but this has just gone too far. And you said it, Praise. You said you don't want people to know your personal business, but you're on a crusade to find out Smokey's personal business.
No, it's
You
not.
see how
It got dumped in his lap, really, but partly, not fully. Praise should really have been suspicious last year when he got those payments from Josh Marks. He showed the payments on his video. So that would have been a clue for Praise, but maybe he was just being gracious or generous, charitable, expressing a bit of grace. I don't know. I'm not judging that. I'm just saying, But whose fault is all of this? It got dumped on his lap. I asked Praise months ago, I wish I'd recorded it, if he believed that Smokey was a pedo. He said yes. I confronted Smokey with it. He said that Praise had recanted of it, as with Crimson Air. There's no excuse for not knowing what the truth is, or, the evidence is there. Kenny will not, if Kenny admitted that he was in that courtroom, what would these others think here? Andrew Graham, and Boki, or Gavin. If Kenny told the truth, the absolute unmitigated truth, he was in the courtroom, he's seen Smokey face to face, he was on that road trip, and if he admitted to what the court case was about and this, that and the other, these others would dump Kenny. They really would, I think so, yes. But Kenny won't tell the truth, neither will Smokey, whatever the truth is. So don't start blaming Praise for the whole thing. He didn't even start the whole thing.
Illogical that is.
I
I'm
would
not
go as
getting
far as
all
to
of
say
this.
it's hypocritical.
Well,
I would.
see,
I
here's
said
the thing,
illogical,
Kenny.
not
I like to
hypocritical. I said
respond to that.
illogical. Yeah.
So I didn't want it to be my business, but all of a sudden it came
That's true, yeah, I think so.
my business when everyone started to post this thing about the court, how
Yeah,
this guy named Josh Herbel was finally prosecuted.
yeah,
So then it became my business because then it looks like I'm trying to harbor a criminal.
yeah.
And I mean, I have to keep a reputation, Kenny. Like, you see my problem too when I'm in my paradox and dilemma.
Yeah.
And
no, I don't, because you're actually assuming that all of this is true, and you didn't look at the source, which is Thick Shades and Ryan the Presbyterian.
Oh, it's nothing to do with it. If
No,
they're
and-
presenting facts, you can't lie against the truth, regardless of what you think of Sam or Bill or whatever. If they are presenting the facts, the truth, without twisting it out of shape, then they have to be acknowledged. You cannot lie. If you're a Christian, you cannot lie against the truth. There's no merit in lying or hiding the truth, unless it is absolutely unbelievably private, personal, sort of family business type thing, you know what I mean? But this is public knowledge. And these accusations have been flying about for months before I even came across Smokey's channel. Praise has heard it all. He wasn't, I don't think he was certain what to believe, sure. And yeah, I mean, regardless of what you think Praise's reputation might be, he has personal integrity, as do everybody else, I assume. Even I do, you know. And he's got to stick to his guns. He doesn't want to be associated with a paedophile and a seemingly unrepentant one.
Right. Here's the thing, right? If I didn't want.
Shut up, Borky.
Fine, granting if Smokey was a criminal, what do I do? Do I make a video about it, or do I just keep my mouth shut?
We're not talking about just criminality here. We're talking about child. Well, not we. The subject is child abuse. That's a whole different level. I mean, I wouldn't particularly care if Smokey was a rampant bank robber or trolley dasher or I mean, I wouldn't be keen on it, but, you know, a burglar or something. But we're talking about something on a whole different sort of thingy. I mean, this is just, you know, child abuse is what we're on, what's being spoken about here. It's not something to make light of. It's not a joke. It is not a joke.
Because I'm pretty sure that's the best thing to do. I did nothing. I said nothing.
You can't stop yourself from saying something. You're a bit like Derek Lee because of the void of silence. You've just got to fill it with words.
Absence of evidence is not evidence of absence.
Oh,
so the wisest
give
thing
over.
for me to do was to keep my nose out. I could be wrong. Because I don't know what's going on. I'm from.
Well, then shut up.
I don't know what's going on.
Shut up, then.
And now here you have like a bunch of other people trying to act like frickin' Robin Hood, trying to act like frickin' police. It's none of their business. You know
Shut
what this
up.
sounds like
I'm
now?
sick
We're
of
just looking
hearing
for
that
some
guy
things to
speak.
use to poke at other people. And that's disgusting. That makes you all gossipers.
You're a gossiper
Okay?
yourself.
I'll
I
yield.
mean,
We
I
have
mean,
witnessed
well said,
testimony.
well
We
said.
have-
Well said.
Okay, we have
Well
witnessed
said, Bookie. Gavin has spoken. Well said, Bookie.
Shut your mouth, Prize. It's
Fuck
not your
you. Fuck you,
business.
Kiwi. Shut the fuck
Shut
up, dumbass.
your mouth. Shut your mouth.
Oh, shut your mouth. We don't want the truth here.
You're a
Shut your mouth.
It's
I got a
sad.
question for Shadow.
No, you're not gonna.
This is sad. I mean, praise. I mean, I like praise. I think I always have this, you know. I wouldn't. I mean, they have a vehement disagreement, do Praise and Gavin, over this situation. I did try and encourage Gavin to stay friends with Praise, but I didn't want to poke my nose in, and it was just none of my business, really, to say. It's not something to fall out over. A friend is a friend, that's it. They disagree on something, well, why does that stop you from being friends? Well, I don't think it does.
To try to insult me from a retard.
Shut
No,
your
retard
mouth,
will not
homeboy, get a
read it.
job.
Give them time,
Shut
sir.
the fuck
Give them
up.
time.
Oh, okay. I think you're done for a second.
All right,
No,
sir.
no,
But
see,
what were you
so
going to ask me?
This wouldn't apply to me because I'm not a Christian, but it was my understanding that Christians were supposed to sort of hold other Christians accountable and get them to sort of repent for what they've done and like right themselves in Christianity. Like in,
You do
Yeah.
realize this is something that happened 20 years ago, regardless.
well, I mean, if you don't
You
repent
guys-
20 years ago, don't repent now.
No,
it doesn't
no,
matter.
you're assuming so much.
No, that
Let
was
me
not an
ask you this.
assumption.
No, let me ask you this. If
I'll be right
that's
back.
true about the person, why isn't there not a string of victims over the last 20 years of said pedophilia? You
Because
see, it's not
not
no,
every-
no.
Okay,
no,
I have
no,
a
you're not
reason,
gonna
but
do
go
that.
ahead.
No, there is no reason.
No,
you
there
might
is.
come up with it. You might come up with a scenario, but there is no real reason to assume. There's no real reason that a criminal will not continue to be a criminal, and a pedophile continue to be a pedophile. Just out of the blue, only now you can come up with some scenarios where that might be the case. But I'm telling you right now, common sense tells us you guys are full of crap. When you're talking about your concerns, I'm concerned of this, concerned about this. There are so many real criminals to be concerned over. And you guys are a
Oh,
bunch
give
of fools
over,
chasing
Kenny.
I-
Stop making it about everybody else. You're going from the specific to the general. And on another occasion, in your conversation with, who was it? Oh, I can't remember now. It was only the other day as well. Oh, I can't remember. But in your conversation with somebody else, you went from the general to the specific. Oh, it's right on the tip of my tongue who he was talking to now as well. Somebody went in the studio with him. I think it might have been Bruce. Yeah, I can't remember. I think the correct fallacy is composition fallacy. Something like that. I can't remember precisely. There's a lot of fallacies. Big long list. If somebody asks me nicely, I'll give you a list of fallacies and it will take you at least, I would say, a full day. Really, 4 or 5 hours to read through the lot.
I yield.
Well, I hate to
Well
inform you.
said.
Most
Well said.
criminals don't. Most people that commit crimes don't repeat.
Well, George Floyd's not
That is
going to
absolutely not true. Absolutely not.
No, it is true.
No, it's not true. How many people that go to prison go back to prison by being reoffenders?
Those are not the only criminals. I'm sorry,
But,
Kenny.
but let's
You have to
just-
include
let's
all
just-
criminals, not just
no,
people that
let's
get
just- no.
sentences.
No, let's talk about those that are real criminals. A lot
Real
of them get
criminals.
sentenced. A lot of real criminals get sentenced. Yes, there are some that
What-
don't get sentenced.
What's a
I
real
would say-
criminal if not someone that commits a crime?
Oh,
Cerberus, be quiet. Be
you're not getting
quiet,
the spirit of what I'm
Cerberus.
saying.
You're
Cerberus.
trying to redefine words to make it
Cerberus.
case.
Cerberus,
You've already
you
had
and
my
Praise.
ADHD up, so I'm going to start.
Cerberus.
Stop.
Cerberus, you and Praise are the reason why there's such a shortage of tampons in the USA today. Because you two are two of the biggest pussies on YouTube.
I seem to remember something about a log in the Bible being in an eye. Right? Wasn't that something that Jesus talked about? Logs and eyes?
You guys have the
Yeah.
log.
Really? Really? The man who had to sue his wife for her inheritance is saying that I'm a bad person.
Listen, sir,
See,
if
Gavin
you
has
say
a
that one
huge-
more time, you guys, if you guys bring up Gavin's divorce one more time, you're going to be banned forever. That is
That's
no.
fine. It's only relevant because of how he's acting.
No, it's
I
never.
dare you.
It
I
totally
dare
is.
you. Go on,
Never
Cerberus, I dare you to bring it up. I dare you to
Okay.
bring it up.
Okay, you sued your wife for her inheritance.
And as for you, Praise,
Much respect
again,
for Cerberus. Much respect, buddy. Much
again,
respect.
Praise. You are,
Yo,
you
get a
are,
new
you
fucking
are a
wife,
reason.
Gavin. Fuck you.
Step up to the plate, get a job. Get a job, Praise. Be a man. Move out of mum and dad's house. Stop playing on computer games all day. And be a man. Be a man. Don't be 40 years old and single and playing computer games all day and then camouflaging yourself as a Christian and thinking you
He's
can
not
lead people to
camouflaging
Christ,
himself.
because you cannot.
And look, with divorce, it stands that the woman gains more than the man. In my case, I lost absolutely everything to my ex-wife. Save the scooter, which she would have taken too if she had the license to ride it.
Yeah, it's not uncommon, Andrew.
No, and I didn't sue her. I could have, and perhaps I should have, but I didn't. So I have a passion for people who are divorced. I have a people who are passion who have gone through separation, and that's the ministry that the church isn't hitting.
Too much judgment over people's past, and you want to hang it all over their head. And my point is simply was this to Mr. Cerberus: you can't poke at somebody if they made a mistake 20 years ago and then demand them to repent over said mistake from 20 years ago. Now we're dealing with somebody who's an atheist, mind you. And now Praise was on the side of a guy who was an atheist and actually applauded the atheist. I don't know what's wrong with Praise, but he really needs to get some medication. I just don't know. This is done. This is loony. This is just all loony.
For some medical conditions, there are no medications.
That's true. There's no cure to the need for self-aggrandizement, apparently.
There's no cure for Asperger's syndrome either.
Well, you like
Neither is Edwards or Turner.
self-aggrandizement, don't you, Borky?
Neither Edwards or Turner.
Nor epilepsy, for that matter. Not even surgery completely cures.
The only cure is death.
Yep, that's pretty much it. Well, the only cure is to not have the condition in the first place.
From somebody that doesn't believe in God or any God, and takes up the icon of Cerberus, the guardian of hell, which is a three-headed dog, who was retarded, by the way, and that was why he was put in that position to guard the gates of hell, because he was just vicious enough to keep anybody away. So yeah. Two, I think Dr. Kenny is on the spot. You know, I have to question Praise's motives if he is following an atheist's suggestions and advices. I'm disappointed.
I'm
I
actually.
have never had a bad word to say about Praise, except in disappointment. Praise and I talked about forgiveness, and that's all as far as I can know, and if I'm wrong, please correct me. That's all I've ever discussed is forgiveness. And
Exactly.
I talked to Dr. Falk earlier, and I prayed about it. And the thing that came to me earlier, I was asleep. And I did not hear an audible voice or anything like that. But I was waking up and I heard it in my spirit, is the only way that I can define it. And it was, ask them about me. Ask them if they know me. Not me myself, but Jesus. And they don't know him, and they're spouting off all about the disciples. They never mention Jesus. Well, it's like Dr. Falk said. They don't know Jesus at all.
Mm-hmm.
Because any man can take the works of Paul and Peter and John and all that. And yeah, they represent Jesus and what he taught them they were doing. To teach us how to live. But there's red letter in the Bible too, y'all. Hey, I'm along with Dave. I have a King James Bible. Now, I made my own cover. Sorry, don't be envious. But I've had the same King James Bible, if you can't tell, for a little while. And I found some stuff in it that I decided to mark.
Open it off.
And those places that I marked are all about information about how you're supposed to be, how you're supposed to act, how you're supposed to think, how you're supposed to treat yourself, how you're supposed to treat others, not just your brothers, but your neighbors and your enemies. Neighbors and your enemies. And if anybody has a problem with my Thompson Change Reference King James Bible, I will tell you just like Dave said. Well, not just like Dave said, but F you.
I'll just put a comment in the back.
I'll tell you. Let me tell you a story behind this. This Bible was given to me in prison by a man who quit Christ.
Oh, I've had enough anyway.
Because he got so scared